the last of James Gunn's announced TVs for Chapter 1, Booster Gold.
Yes.
I mean, the main thing I know about Booster Gold is from that Justice League Unlimited episode.
Oh yeah.
That's like the main thing I know Booster Gold. That's how I know Booster Gold. But I mean, how could you not like him after that episode? You know, it's just imposter syndrome. Like it's.
It was so on point, and he said it's going to be him dealing with that imposter syndrome throughout everything. And it's like my thing is like I hear that whole thing about the imposter syndrome, but when they go over the reason why he even went back in time, a person with imposter syndrome wouldn't take that step to be able to put themselves out there. No, he's completely egotistical, and to an extent, he's right. Hey, I have the baddest, dopest, coolest technology, and I'm going to go into the past where it's thousands of years ahead of time. Yeah, I'm better than everything and everyone, and I'm going to show it. I'm going to prove it. And that's exactly what he did. Sure, you were a janitor there, but over here, you're everything. So just be everything. Dude, I show up at a time where blogging is really becoming big. That's what I'm about to do. This is time travel blogging. Like, that's genius. Oh, man. I've always loved Booster Gold. Great for a laugh, good for some action and cool stuff. His little flying computer thing that knows everything else, essentially. So it's kind of helps him to kind of be able to know what's going to happen before it happens. His connection with Blue Beetle. It's just with Ted Kord, though, but still, it doesn't matter. It's his connection with Blue Beetle is pretty much like Green Lantern and Arrow guy, Robbie Amell, or the other Amell, whatever. Green Arrow. Green Arrow. Oh, God, that's... But yeah, so that's what I see it as, and I love it. So I'm so amped for it, and where they're going to go with it, like you said, the imposter syndrome, I think there's only up for this show. It's going to be able to be funny. It's going to be able to be irreverent. It's going to be John Cena's show, but with more powers?
Yeah. John Cena.
Who's playing Booster Gold?
Donald Faison. I want Donald Faison.
You want the Black Booster Gold?
Yeah, I want Donald Faison.
So now the thing is, comes the problem or the question. It depends on how you see it. Why do you want a race change? Why don't you want to keep him that way?
I don't see. All right, so there's two ways I could go with this. The main thing, I don't see the race being a big part of the character.
It isn't.
But Donald Faison just seems like he would be good at that part. So that's why when I heard that he was getting casted for whatever show he was supposed to do it on, I was bought in. Like, oh yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't see the being a part of the character. So I really don't care who they cast.
I mean,
on the second though, this dude is 2,000 years in the future, and they're all still blonde hair, blue eyed. Fuck that. Nah, exactly. Everyone's gonna be happy by that point. That's
what I would love to see. It would be weird enough, and it's stupid, but I would love Kevin Hart because when you think about a comedic, egotistical guy, Kevin Hart showing up like, bam, okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna walk in there, everybody's gonna talk to me and ask me like, what's going on? I'm gonna be like, bam, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Everything's fine. You know, like whatever. And you're just like, Booster, that's not even what happened. You know, like the robot's talking to me, he's like, no one asked you. Mute. Seesaw motor functions. I don't know. You know, and then I can just see him rolling and going for it. But who's gonna be his foil though? Who's gonna be his straight man? Who's going to be his Ted Kord?
Who's it? Bryan Cranston?
Oh, jeez. Well, they're supposed to be like on the same age.
Yeah, that's a.
Isn't Ted Kord in the Blue Beetle movie?
Yeah, but see, and that's the thing. He's in the Blue Beetle movie, but he's already older. You know, blah blah blah, yada yada. Usually, Blue Beetle and Ted Kord. The Ted Kord Blue Beetle was like best friends with Booster Gold. Yeah. So I just don't know. You know, it was the whole blue and gold thing. So I don't know if they're gonna, you know, be living in freaking Bruins Village or whatever. So I don't know if it's going to be an Elseworld thing or if it's not. But I definitely would think if it was Phazon, well, then you got to go ahead and pick what's
Zach
his
Braff.
name, dude. Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Like, if it's Phazon, Zach Braff. They just, come on. They can't escape each other. They're like, dude, they're in Verizon. According to Verizon, they're best friends and they live right next door to each other. So, there you go.
Which I don't
And
think is
neither
far
of them are
off
married.
from
I
the
don't
truth
know why.
anyways.
What?
I don't think that's far off from the truth either way.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, if we all become rich and everything, it's like, why did you guys all buy houses on the same block? Why not? Like, it's
Save
gonna
money
be
on
happening.
gas.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's fine. We bought a grocery store too. Like, it would just be it. There's a restaurant over there.
Yeah.
So I just think that those two would be good. But if I have to pick for my Kevin Hart, you know what? John Krasinski. I can see Krasinski working with Kevin Hart, and I can see Krasinski as the scientist, Ted Kord being the sensible one, while Kevin Hart's just like, I don't know, just can we time skip it? I don't like, and just let it run that way. So, Jezzer, who would be your fan casting for Blue Beetle and Booster Gold? Oh yeah.
Booster Gold. I think for Booster Gold, yeah, let me see.
Yeah, dude, it's one of those where it's like, dude, I usually have to Google this before. I type in Zac Efron type.
I think for Booster Gold, like, wait, how old are we looking?
I don't know. They didn't say.
I feel like a 30-year-old. Like a 30-year-old who's like just tired of their job. Like, someone in their 30s, like, I'm still young. I can still do things. I'm not doing shit. Like, fuck this. I'm gonna go where I can.
I'm a janitor. I'm a janitor at a Heroes Museum. So
I don't know. For some reason, when I thought Booster Gold, like, I was thinking a little bit older, but I was thinking like John Hamm.
Oh,
John Hamm is hilarious.
I can see John Hamm in the suit and just standing there like
comedic John Hamm.
Yeah, I do like playing John Hamm.
Like how funny he was in Tag, or like how goofy he was in Bridesmaids. Like John Hamm, like kind of like the douche, like a douchey dude,
Definitely see that. Also, that one dude who gets all those Asian, like, who's always like the Asian, the white savior in Asian movies. He was in Game Night too. He was in Aladdin. He was like the prince, one of the princes that was supposed to date Jasmine.
He was supposed to have a reboot, right? And it got canceled.
Yeah, because how they gonna give the one white guy from that property their own show and not give it to Aladdin, Jasmine, or Genie? Like,
or even Genie.
Yeah, like you're gonna give the made up character that wasn't even in the cartoon movie their own
serious.
Really? Like,
they're like, this is perfect.
Like,
print. We're making our own money at this point. And you're like,
the thing is that dude's good though. Like, he's hilarious. Like, I think he would be. I don't know his name. Booster as well. Not Kevin Hart, Donald Faison, but he's great.
Shoot, still the thing is, it may not be the one that lands on the one, but the thing is, it may be the two themselves that make for a great team. So that's a good idea.
Yeah, Faison and Braff, because of the combination, I think it's the hard part to beat. Like, I think Kevin Hart as just Booster is probably the most solid.
Yeah, but then it's like
John Hamm's also
really count. John Hamm is a good one.
Yeah, John Hamm's a really good one.
Damn, dude.
I could see John Hamm also playing Ted Kord though as the funny straight man.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe even Kevin
Hart. Like, yeah.
I can see that
because I feel John
goggles. He still gets to show his chin. It works out.
Like, I feel
John Hamm's got a strong Hollywood chin, so it can work.
Like, there's.
Dude, unless you're gonna go.
Jim Rash came to mind too.
Ooh, nice.
I feel Jim Rash probably make a better Ted Kord, but I feel like Jim Rash could pull it off. Just like, especially as Ted Kord just freaking out. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
That's not where anything goes. Nothing goes here. I can see it. I can see it. It's gonna be heavy on the Odd Couple and just still running with it. That's definitely what we're expecting to see anyway. But yet they are like the best of friends. So, I mean, that's a good option. And I like this exercise of the fan casting. I like that. That's how it should work.